Just 5 minutes in of the game, Ika Gundogan put Man City ahead, and then Miguel Almon equalized, and Callum Wilson scored in the 39th minute of the game to give Newcastle a lead, and Kieran Trippier scored a free kick that was really brilliant, but to me I will blame it to the goalkeeper of a side which goes by names of Man City, that is Ederson. He really did a very big blunder, because we know that where the goalkeeper puts the wall is where he doesn't stand. He stands on the opposite side of the wall, but obviously he stood almost near the wall, and that gave Kieran Trippier a very good plan to take that ball into the back of the net. Then Erling Haaland scored in the 60th minute, and Bernardo Silva in the 64th minute leveled the game to make it 3-3, and that's how the game has really ended. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share, and if you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is my name. We are here to bring you the match reaction that has really put Arsenal on the top of the table family. Now, Arsenal is on the top of the table, guys, because they won their game yesterday, and as it stands, it's the only Premier League team that has gone ahead to win 3 games. Man City has drawn 1, Newcastle has drawn 2, Brighton has drawn 1, even Spurs has drawn 1. So Spurs has won 2 and drawn 1. Those are 7 points. Brighton, and I think the same applies to Leeds. So it looks like Arsenal is on top of the table, 2 points ahead of a side which goes by names of Man City, Leeds, Brighton, and Tottenham Hotspur. Today looked like a day that wasn't easy, because even West Ham was beaten at home by Brighton, Chelsea was beaten by 3-0, and Man City has drawn 3-3 with Newcastle. And obviously, it's a result that Pep Guardiola doesn't want to hear about, because as Liverpool was stepping down and losing 2 points against Crystal Palace, and you know that they're going to play Manchester United, the best thing you would have wanted to go is to be ahead of Liverpool by close to how many points? By 7 or 8 points, because right now Liverpool is having 2 points and Man City is having 7, meaning that 5-goal difference, that 5-point difference is really so much little, provided if at all Liverpool goes ahead to beat United, because I support United, but I 100% believe that Liverpool are going to beat us tomorrow at Old Trafford, because these players don't put in a shift. So the only improvement of Casemiro that would have happened is not really ready to play. No visa yet for him, and obviously we're waiting to that happen. But that really sends Pep Guardiola in a shock, because if at all Liverpool win tomorrow, that means City will be just 2 points ahead of Liverpool. Yet Liverpool really had a very poor start, a start that any manager wouldn't have wanted his team to start with. But obviously Pep Guardiola is disappointed today, because the way his team really gave out all those goals is really going to make him furious to his team in the free, especially that goal of Kieran Trippier. The goalkeeper of Man City is going to cost Man City more goals. I know. Remember the last game that was played in the Premier League before COVID, the Scott McTominay goal he scored against Man City, where a commentator said that you can't even hear a pin drop. Do you know why? Because the entire stadium of Etihad was sent into shock and silence by that goal. You get? They mummed. You get? They were dumb, as if they had no lips. They couldn't open their lips anymore because of that goal. But guess who was the cause? It was Ederson. Poor pass, blind pass. Obviously, Scott McTominay curled that ball in the lower right bottom corner, and it was 2-0 for Man City. You get? After that, Anton Martial found him on the ball, as you saw the goal that Eduardo Mendy costed Chelsea today. He had costed them the same goal. So as things stand, Ederson might be a very good super goalkeeper, but we've seen good super goalkeepers like Manuel Neuer. Look at Alisson of Liverpool. He's a good shot stopper and he's good. You get? But when you look at Ederson, what shows you that he's not good, he's only good at being a super goalkeeper, the ball-playing goalkeeper, is that on the Brazilian national team, Alisson Becker starts ahead of him. That's it. So that team of Man City really needs a lot of renovation in the... the team of Man City, the goalkeeping department, needs a lot of reinforcement, because amidst all that, Pep Guardiola will lose this trophy this season because of that goalkeeper. No team can guarantee you a win over City, but obviously there is a team that's going to come in here and really close. Newcastle scored and never closed, but there is a team that's going to come and be 2 goals ahead of you, and they will close and make it hard for you to play, because obviously in Man City you have to outplay Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri. Those two, if at all you really outplay them, everything will go on as planned and you can get a win over them. But the problem that Newcastle did in the first half, they never let Rodrigo, that is Rodri, and Kevin De Bruyne play their game of football. Never did they allow them. But for only the 2 moments Newcastle never stopped Kevin De Bruyne, or never put pressure on Kevin De Bruyne and gave him space to act. Those are the 2 moments that decided this game to be a draw. That goal of Bernardo Silva, you saw, he passed that ball, he had lots of space, no one was pressing him. Even that goal of Erling Haaland, it was Kevin De Bruyne who really curled that ball onto the back post, and then it was headed in, and then it found Haaland, and Haaland hit the back of the net. So everything that this game became, it was because of Newcastle's laziness of letting Kevin De Bruyne play. If you get Kevin De Bruyne out of play and Rodri, then you are not going to allow them play. So that's the problem they did. And I think Pep Guardiola is really one of those managers that is even worried right now, because this time around, it's not like season that he's only competing with only Arsenal. This time around, he was competing with only Liverpool, but he's having Arsenal, he's having Spurs, he's having Liverpool. Those 3, to me, have really given them green light to really go ahead and give City a chance for the trophy. But Chelsea and Manchester United, I think they're struggling, but let's wait and see in the first 10 games. By the time they end, we'll be knowing the stand of each and every team. But obviously, Man City will regret this day. They will regret this day, and I really believe that Pep Guardiola doesn't really like it, because right now he has given Arsenal an opportunity to go ahead of them. Arsenal is ahead of Man City by 2 points. And remember, I think Arsenal is hosting Southampton at the Emirates. So Arsenal are going to be playing at the Emirates via next weekend. You get? So, and they're having a winning mentality. The 2 players that Man City sold to Arsenal are really doing great for them. That is a player who goes by the names of Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. They're a big difference in that Arsenal lineup. So I really believe that Arsenal has been given green light. Man City has drawn and dropped 2 points for the very first time this season. Only and only Arsenal has gone ahead to win all its 3 games, and they're having maximum points, and they're having a better goal difference. Remember, they came into the game yesterday with a goal difference of 4, and now they're having a goal difference of 7. It shows you that Arsenal are sending signals to everyone that we are here to go in and really create lots of things for ourselves in there for you, because Man City needed to put more pressure on Arsenal. You get? But I think Man City have succumbed to the pressure of Arsenal, because they knew that when they don't win, obviously Arsenal is going to go ahead and really stay on top, and I think they failed to manage the pressure. Secondly, Newcastle as a team is really a team that is going to be so much competitive, especially in the top 8 positions. Even the top 6, you might find it competing in there for you, because they've played 3 games and they're having 5 points. Not lost any, won 1, drawn 2. That is Newcastle for you. So let's wait and see what happens in between that game of football of Man City and the battle of the trophy between. I really believe that Arsenal is going to come in through and with the needful, especially as far as the trophy is concerned, because they're really good, and it looks like Man City is dropping points unnecessarily in there at Etihad. So at St. James's Park, the game has ended 3-3. Points have been divided, they've been shared. Man City have dropped 2 points, and Newcastle are all smiles. This is the job that Eddie Howe would like to do, and show his bosses that obviously I'm somewhere, because I can now hold a team like Man City on a draw at our home. If it was last season, I don't believe they would have won this game. I don't believe they would have won this game. But I believe that shows you the difference between a Newcastle that never had an owner from the Saudi Arabia consortium and the owner now, who is available, who injected in money. And I think the owner is saying, all right, if you continue such performances, you are really going to be a manager. Now, stats: 12 shots by Newcastle, 21 shots by Man City, 6 shots on target by Newcastle, 10 by Man City. It shows you that the defense of Man City was porous and no respect was given to them by Newcastle. Sam Maximan was my man of the match. He really had to turn them left, right, and center. Every time he got that ball, he really bossed them. He booed them. He bulled them. He bulled them. All of those back four, all of the back four of Man City has shared the humiliation of Sam Maximan. He bulled them, and he has the energy and was responsible for that. I think all of the 3 goals he was involved. All of the 3 goals he was involved, and that makes him my man of the match. So Maximan really put them to the levels of really exposing themselves. 30% ball possession by Newcastle, 70% by Man City. That's expected. 262 passes completed by Newcastle, 595, almost 600 passes completed by Man City. Then 66% passing accuracy, and Man City had 86%. 14 fouls for Newcastle, 7 fouls for Man City, 4 yellow cards for Newcastle, 2 yellow cards for Man City, a red card. None of the sides got a red card, but obviously Kylian Trippier had gotten a red card, but it was overturned by VAR, and obviously he never really got off the pitch. Then 2 offsides for Newcastle, 1 offside for Man City, and both sides got 5 corners in the for you. And you know, when you're summing such videos like this, we have to bring the table up to you and show you how everything is happening in there for you. Arsenal is on top of the table, 9 points, 3 games. Man City 3 games, 7 points. Obviously they dropped 2, and that's how the Premier League table is looking. Arsenal on top of the table. Arsenal fans will be jubilating this because they are now up to the levels of really thinking that they can really get in a trophy this season. And obviously with Mikel Arteta and Edu working on more signings as confirmed to us by Mikel Arteta, Arsenal will go on and put in a shift to go ahead and really win this game. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Tell me your reaction to Arsenal being on the top of the table, Newcastle 3, Man City 3, because this is the result that has really gone ahead to get Arsenal on the top of the table with a difference of 2 points ahead of Man City. Rokani David is my name. Rokani Media Football is the YouTube channel you're watching us on. Smash the like button, comment, and share, because we are left with just 90 subscribers to hit 6,000 subscribers. Guys, subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. But remember, tomorrow a big one is happening. Liverpool versus Manchester United. Tomorrow morning, I'm bringing you a video of Liverpool predicted lineup versus United. That of the entire match preview is already onto the United Matters channel. If at all you want to go and watch it, go that side. United Matters channel is the place to be. I'm out.